Hi everyone, I'm April and you're watching the Tangled Cat Speaks. This is a crafting edition. So, excuse me, I got something done. This is a knitting podcast primarily, but I do also crochet and I do cross stitch. And I just realized that I was supposed to show you my cross stitch project, but I forgot to bring that again. It's because I haven't been working on it very much. But this is going to be a rather short video because I haven't been doing a whole lot other than working on this gorgeous thing. This is an Advent calendar project. Now I bought this Advent during this last Christmas. This was from Toad Hollow, who, sad to say, they are no longer dyeing yarns. They are doing other things, and wonderful, happy for them, but sad for me because they're not making any more beautiful colors like this. But this is their Advent calendar from December 2022, and I started this in December 2022 and then got distracted, and here I am now, beginning of March, and I'm finally done. Look at this. I even wove in all the ends. There's no ends to be seen. Yay. But look at it. It's so pretty. This is the Go-Go Throw by Amba O'Brien, and it is lap blanket size. I would say it's about 50 inches long and about, what is that? Maybe 30 wide. Oh, it's so pretty. It is knit, and it's this real pretty chevron-y type pattern. And I love it. The charcoal gray here is not Toad Hollow. That is from Old Rusted Chair. But oh, I love it. This is just so wonderful. And I do plan on using it more as a lap blanket here, while I'm watching TV. But I mean, if I wanted to, I could wear it as kind of like a shanklet, a shawl blanket thing. I probably won't, but I love it so much. I can't get over all these colors. I'm going to show you. These are all my leftovers. Yay. And I am planning on, I think there's maybe about 3 or 4 grams of each left. I'm planning on splitting these equally and then making just some stripy socks. I'm going to try to lay the colors out for the socks in some kind of fade, but we'll see, because none of these really go into the next. There's a few that kind of would, but in general, there's not like an obvious fade. So I'm excited. I'm going to make some socks out of that. And then this is what I have left. This is a little more than 20 grams of the Old Rusted Chair, which is, I believe it was called Into the Storm. It's like a charcoaly gray. So that's how much I have left. So this can go into something else. And that is that. I'm super happy to have that done. I don't have any other finished projects to show you because I was just working to get that done. And then as soon as I was done, my son said that he needed a baby blanket for a friend who is pregnant, and I said, sure. So I'm going to focus on this because he's going to need it within a few months, and I'm making it out of fingering weights, so it's going to take me a little bit. And I don't remember, oh no, yes I do. This is the Colors of the Rainbow Baby Blanket by Mary Maxim. I'm not using the yarn that they recommended because their yarn, what they recommended was either a DK or a worsted weight. I'm not doing that. I'm using fingering weight. I just used the pattern just for the pattern itself, like the stitch pattern, but the color changes and all of that I am not doing. So this is where I'm at so far, and you can see this is a lot of front post double crochet and back post double crochet. You can see back here, which the way that I'm doing it is going to be reversible. And what I mean by that is the color changes, the way that they do it in the pattern, the color changes are done by leaving long floats. At certain points in the pattern, you're carrying two colors at the same time, so you've got these long floats. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to see how it goes and just color change bluntly and see how it turns out. Now what I'm using is some fingering weight cotton yarn that I got off of the Hobie website. And one day there was a sale and I got a little crazy. And I bought 20 balls, 1 ball per color. This is the label. Let's see. It's not gonna focus. Anyway, it says rainbow and it says 8/4 quality. I don't know what that means. 100% natural cotton. So yeah, I can't get it to focus more, sorry. Yeah, this is 50 grams with 186 yards per skein. And like I said, I've got 20 different colors. Some of them are kind of similar, as you can see right there, but pretty much they're different. Now, my son went through and picked the color order, and we're just going to keep going in this stitch pattern around and around and around and around, and it's really just 2 different rows over and over. But it's super squishy, and I'm really actually kind of glad that I'm doing it in fingering weight as opposed to the DK or worsted, because this is lightweight, but it's still cozy, where I don't know if I would have liked it in a thicker fabric, but who knows? I haven't tried it. So, but I really am enjoying doing it. I'm using, because I changed the yarn size, I changed the needle or the hook size as well. So I am using a, why doesn't this focus today? Anyways, this is a 3.5 millimeter, which would be an E in the US terminology. And it's going to take me a bit. This has been a couple days worth of crocheting, but it's actually pretty mindless. It will go rather quickly. And so since that's really all that I got, that I showed you my one finished project and my one current project, I'm going to show you a couple of things. Sorry, I'm going to get out of camera for just a second. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I was working on a while back, and I have decided to frog. The first one is a shawl, and I don't even remember the name of the shawl. And I don't even remember the names of these yarns. Actually, no, I do on some of them. But this was, excuse me, I can find the name of the pattern that I was using, but the problem I did was I wasn't sure that I was going to like the width of this shawl, so I made it wider. And then I realized that I wasn't going to have enough of any of the colors that I had chosen. So then it just kind of stalled. I realized that because I made it wider, I ended up not having enough. I wasn't going to have enough of the planned colors, and then I was going to have to add other colors, and then because of the way I've already placed things, it was going to be a big mess to try to figure out where to place the new colors to make it all look like I planned it all that way in the first place. So I decided to put it in timeout, and it's been in timeout for I think at least a year, probably more. And I've decided that I am just going to frog it. These yarns, let's see. This was a breaking yarn, like one of her experiments. Breaking yarn. This purple one was also a breaking yarn experiment. as well as this green. And it's really beautiful. It's just, I'm not gonna have enough of it. And the yellow is also, this is breaking yarn, but it's the hazmat colorway. And then this, I don't remember the name. I don't have the ball anymore, but this is one of those types of yarn that is all one color except for like a little blip here, and that's where the rainbow is. It gives you these little pops of rainbow here and there. And I know I had 2 of those, but I don't remember where I can't find the other one, and the one that I was using, I lost the ball, so I don't know what that one is. But I'm gonna frog this. And sometimes it feels good to frog, you know, kind of therapeutic destruction. Now this thing here, whew, I'm gonna have to put the name of the yarn up here. It's a bulky weight, I believe it's a bulky weight yarn from Knit Picks. And excuse me, I got an itch in my throat. Sorry. And these were all very similar tones of cream and grays and browns and taupe. And what I did was just kind of, I wanted a poncho. And I didn't want to pay for a pattern at that particular time, so I just made a neck hole and just kind of kept going and doing my own thing. And it ended up looking kind of like this, which is fine. It looks great. I'm holding it up. And it fits well. My daughter one day told me though that it kind of made me look like I was wearing a striped light bulb. Which is fine. I didn't even care because I really enjoyed wearing it. The problem is I decided that I wanted to have a poncho that I could, you know, just kind of throw over, but have some holes kind of towards the bottom, you know, where you would put the kangaroo pouch type pockets in like a sweatshirt, like the front pocket, kind of like in around that general area, have some little slits, openings, where if I wanted to slip my arm out and, you know, do something like with my phone or whatever, you know, I could just slip my arm out of the hole and not like raise the whole poncho up, you know what I mean? And I was thinking of just frogging back to that point, and then I was like, no, then I'll have to figure out how to blah, blah. It was just too much, and I decided I'm gonna frog all of this because I do have more. I didn't finish all of the yarn. There was some of each color left, so I just decided I'm gonna frog it and find another pattern. I'll pay for a pattern this time and do a different poncho because I really like this, and it's so thick and warm and cozy, and I really love all of the neutral browny gray colors together. I love that, but I don't wear it because I want somewhere for my arms to go if I wanted to. And I know that there's some really cool patterns out there that do that similar sort of thing. So I'm just gonna do that. But right now it's in the frog pile, and that's that. But that's really all I've got as far as crafts right now, because things have I've just been a little bit slow, and a lot of that has to do with, I did a bad thing. And I downloaded a couple of games to my phone, and now I seem to be spending way too much time playing these games. So I need to either find a balance or just get rid of these games, because I'm missing out on some good books. I'm missing out on some good projects. So that's something I need to rectify. But that's really all I got. I do realize this is a super short one and not a whole lot to share with you. But thank you again for being a part of my little world here on YouTube. Thank you for coming back. And if you are new, you are very welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye.